Most people don't start their novel because they are waiting to feel ready. Ready for the idea to be fully formed. Ready for the time to be perfectly free. Ready to know exactly how the story ends. That feeling never arrives on schedule, and waiting for it is the single biggest reason good ideas never become finished books. Beginning a novel isn't a mindset you wait to feel. It's a decision you make on an ordinary, unready day, backed by a handful of small, repeatable habits. This lesson covers 6 of them. The fastest way to stall a novel is trying to write it well on the first try. A first draft's only job is to exist, not to be good, not to be publishable, just to exist, so that revision has something to work with. Let the dialogue be clunky. Let a scene run too long or end too fast. None of that gets fixed by staring at a blank page, waiting for the right sentence. It gets fixed in revision, on a page that already has words on it. You don't need a 50-page outline to start writing, and building one is often just a well-disguised way to avoid the actual novel. Write a 1-page version instead. A sentence for how the story opens. A sentence for the moment nothing can go back to normal. A sentence for how it ends, even if you're not sure yet. That's enough of a map to start walking. You will change it, and that's fine. A rough map you revise beats a perfect map you never finish. Novels are rarely written in long, uninterrupted weekends. They're written in 20 or 30 minutes, protected on most days, whether or not inspiration shows up. Pick a time you can actually defend against your own schedule, and treat it as a standing appointment with the book, not an optional extra you get to if the day goes well. Consistency beats intensity here. A short session 4 or 5 times a week will outpace one heroic Saturday that only happens once a month. Keep a simple log of words written or minutes spent, not a judgment of whether today's pages were any good. You aren't qualified to judge that yet, and it isn't the goal of a first draft anyway. What the log is for is momentum. Seeing 4 checked boxes in a row makes the 5th day easier to show up for. Seeing 0 for a week tells you something worth noticing before it becomes a pattern. Somewhere around 1/3 of the way in, the story will start to feel like it's going wrong. The plan feels thin, the characters feel flat, and quitting starts to look reasonable. This isn't a sign you picked the wrong idea. It's what almost every first draft feels like from the inside, because you can't see the shape of a story you haven't finished yet. Keep moving forward instead of back. That feeling gets fixed in revision, not by restarting from page 1. Give yourself permission to treat your first 10 pages as disposable. Most writers don't actually find their opening until they've written far enough to know what the book is really about. Don't let page 1 hold the rest of the manuscript hostage. Write past it, finish the draft, and come back to the beginning once you know how the story actually starts. Starting a novel isn't about waiting until you're ready. It's a decision backed by small habits you can actually repeat. If you want a hand with what comes next, the free premise worksheet and weekly planner are linked below. Subscribe to the Story Forge for a new lesson on fiction craft and storytelling every week.